All right, we're getting some breaking news this morning. It's coming from Iraq. Latest report suggesting that out of 40 kidnapped Indians, one has escaped from ISIS custody.
We are also learning that the escaped construction worker has now made contact with Indian officials. Now, according to the MEA, 40 Indians have been kidnapped from Mosul, which is currently under ISIS control. And getting us more information and details on that is our correspondent Amrita Tripathi joining us on the phone line. Amrita, any confirmation whether this one person that we are reporting, that one person out of the 40 who had been kidnapped, abducted by ISIS militants in Mosul, that he's managed to escape, is that a confirmation you can give us now?
So far not, Shreya, unfortunately, but it really is speaking to the sort of confusion that does prevail on the situation, because if you're tracking some of the other reports, others say that there were many opportunities for these 40 construction workers to leave. Some of them are in fact waiting for their pay and overtime, because remember, a lot of these construction workers haven't been paid for a couple of months. That's something the nurses in secret have also been saying. We're still waiting to hear from the mission there in Baghdad, which is of course routing everything back to the Ministry of External Affairs. But as of the last couple of days, it's been such a fluid situation, as you're well aware, and Parikshit as well, that we have been tracking. As of last evening, when we spoke to relatives of those who've been abducted, they were very positive. Some of them saying that there had been no contact simply because it seems phone batteries had died. But they were positive that the government's doing all that it can to bring them back.
According to reports, Amrita, the Red Crescent, the humanitarian agency, was in touch with this construction worker. Is Red Crescent an organization that the MEA is heavily relying on for information currently?
The MEA, in fact, is working with the Red Crescent, the Red Cross as well. The International Red Cross is who they've been coordinating with in terms of the nurses in secret for one. We're going to try and reach out to the Red Crescent heads there in Baghdad. Of course, it's quite early in the morning. They're around 5 in the morning right now. But yes, they've been working with these humanitarian agencies because they do have they have safe passage even despite the sectarian clashes that are going on and the violence. So they've been helping our mission and our government indeed reach out to these pockets in Mosul in secret as well, Parikshit, and try and ensure the safety of the Indians there.
40 of them there, at least in Mosul, 48 nurses in Tikrit in that hospital. Amrita, we'll leave it there for the moment. Keep coming back to you through the day for more developments on that story. Meanwhile, this morning, a report in the Hindustan Times is saying that the humanitarian organization Red Crescent has indeed sent an envoy to meet this Indian worker who's managed to flee.
Absolutely. Yesterday, the Ministry of External Affairs claimed that they had information about the location of all the kidnapped Indian workers, but was keeping it confidential. Foreign Minister Sushma Swaraj also met families of those missing, but she also did not give them any time frame within which their relatives would be back home. Meanwhile, Special Envoy from India, Suresh Reddy, has reached Baghdad. Earlier, an Indian, an entrepreneur from Kurdistan, spoke to CNN-IBN saying that UN troops in the region are keeping the situation under control.
Problem which is happening is in the Baghdad and Basra, Mosul and Kirkuk, those areas. Okay. And the main problem which we are facing is that in Mosul there is a lot of Indians, and in Mosul the situation is like there is no electricity, there is no mobile ranges. Okay, and also there is a big panic situation in Mosul actually. Okay, and here this area is mostly used, mostly controlled by UN forces only. The UNICEF, the UN, and other humanitarian groups, they are actually helping the people. And right now there is so many people, almost 3 lakh people, more than 3 lakh people who have been displaced because of this issue are coming to Kurdistan.